While the community of Sunsites was ecstatic about our financial arrangements, we all knew it was just the beginning. We decided to have volunteer cleanup days for the golf course by the community members to spruce and put a shine on the golf course and make it look sharp. Nobody complained about having to give up their Saturday mornings. Our first Saturday morning we had 60. Towards the end of our volunteer Saturdays we had up to 80 volunteers. So it showed very clearly that this community was willing to do what was ever necessary.
We've been really fortunate to have a community to support us, and some benefactors that have helped to stock the pro shop. There's no place like Sunsites to me. It's the greatest golf course, the most friendly place in Cochise County. 10 years ago, I explored all the golf courses in Cochise County and walked into this pro shop one day and was greeted by a great person who was running the pro shop, sold me on Sunsites, the golf course, and the community. Shirley's one of our 11 volunteers we have. We have 3 or 4 more that are willing to come in, but we're saving them for summer because so many are seasonal. They love this area, but they have to go back to their other states. Couldn't have nicer people here.
Sunsites residents have taken volunteerism to unparalleled heights, with a display of community cooperation and pride visible not just on the golf course, but also outside it.
Okay, what we're visiting about today is the marketing effort that's taken place here at the Shadw Mountain Golf Course. We were focusing on the Cochise County market, and we placed ads in all the Cochise County papers, as well as inserts, and then we had a real community effort to distribute inserts and flyers around the community for those people that were traveling through the community to see, encourage them to come to the Shadw Mountain Golf Course and try out our facility. We had some very good pricing, 2 for $25 and 2 for $40, 2 individuals for $40, and that seemed to be very successful.
Great Western Bank felt that the golf course was an important asset to the community. We opened a donations account for Sunsites Community Golf Association so that people within the community could come in and make donations to the account whenever they were able to. We had employees that kept track of those donations and kept track of who made the donations. After the meeting, we received calls from all over the country from people wanting to know how they could help. After the original meeting, we raised as much as $12,000 that first evening.
Unquestionably, the progress that Sunsites has demonstrated in the last 6 months has been an outstanding success. We just recently completed our first annual meeting where we invited residents of Sunsites to meet with us, to review our progress, and to determine our future. One of the things we talked about was the actual condition of the golf course. Jim Kramer, who has been a resident of Sunsites for many, many years and is intimately involved in managing the golf course, says unequivocally that the golf course is in the best condition it ever has been. We reviewed the fact that we've had a 5-fold increase in membership at the golf club. In fact, in January and February of 2009, we were able to sell over 900 more rounds of golf than we ever had previously. 2, we reviewed the LLC agreement. The LLC holds the lease to the golf course, and we encouraged all residents of Sunsites to become part of that LLC. That way they can determine their future as well. We've demonstrated over a 6-month period that we can prudently operate and manage the golf course. We've increased revenue dramatically, and we've cut expenses to the bone. So after reviewing all these facts and seriously considering our future, we simply asked the community if they wanted to continue the lease for 1 more year. To our gratification, the community of Sunsites unanimously voted to continue that lease and to continue the progress that we've demonstrated. In fact, we can say that there was not one dissenting hand raised in opposition to these efforts. So if you take everything in total and review what the community has done over this period of time, certainly it can be said that we've been able to stabilize property value. We've been able to improve the appearance of sun sites throughout. This in turn is having the effect of attracting new visitors and new residents who want to join us and become part of our community. So if we're thinking of all these things and we're thinking of our future, there is no question the future of sun sites is very bright.